Well, take two. Voyagers, I'm glad to have you back for the randomized zodiac read. I am Delilah, 8th house moon rabbit, and it was Libra. We'll see who it is this time. My volume was not turned up on the phone, and I just couldn't do y'all like that. So, the album that I am listening to is a fave. If you've been with me before, welcome back. If this is your first time, welcome. Pardon me, I gotta make a wish on this eyelash. Pisces. Did I name the album? Sleep Token, Take Me Back to Eden. And it's starting from the top. Here we have Samikiel, the Angel of Vengeance. When I listen to this album, I feel like the Holy Spirit is talking to me and I'm talking back. Gabriel, the Angel of Heralds. Ooh, Psyche. Human turned goddess, married to Eros. And at the bottom we have Aquarius. We're going to get a music oracle made by me and a cinematic oracle. Wow. My Chemical Romance, Sade. Sade and Bob Marley. Three Little Birds. Is It a Crime? The Black Parade. I feel like Sade should go on top. And wow, A Perfect Circle. What a set. A Perfect Circle, Weak and Powerless, is what comes to me. Is this another eyelash? I woke up at 4:44 this morning, y'all. Ooh, Mother. And Her. Wow, those are two of the roughest movies that I have in this deck. And Edward Scissorhands. Now, Mother is about a woman who I felt represented a feminine energy who could be divine, but she's distorted. She's codependent and she doesn't take she hasn't put herself in an environment that is where she's allowed to nurture and be soft and accept protection, because her masculine also might be divine but distorted. And so we'll say that this masculine and this feminine that are in this movie, Jennifer Lawrence and Javier Bardem, they have a lot of power. As the movie begins, she's in her most vulnerable position. They've moved into a new home, and she is heavily pregnant. From what I remember, she's constantly trying to get her man's attention, his focus, his love, understanding. And the entire movie, you just want her to leave. She never does save herself. Weak and powerless. She kept looking to him to provide what he clearly wasn't going to give. And the end of the movie is absolutely horrific and not something that I want to dwell on at this time. But if that resonates with you, then I would suggest you watch that movie. When I say that it's a psychological thriller and horror, I mean this in the most serious of terms. When I watched that movie, I had no idea what I was getting into. My son was about 2.5, 3, and I had to crawl into bed next to him, and I cried myself to sleep, baby. Woo! And what it reminded me of, and what might be a helpful message for you, is that even if you are suffering from a lack of self-love deficit, codependency, that often that comes because we feel unworthy. But if there's anyone in your life who needs to be under your hedge of protection, and you take that seriously and you would like to change for yourself, it's excellent motivation. Because when I watched that movie, I knew that I could not merely be a distorted feminine waiting for a masculine to bring me the strength that I absolutely need for myself and to protect that little life that I brought here. Because if you can't protect yourself, you can't protect anybody else. And I knew that that ending could never be me. And never be he. So, am I going to read? You got my body, flesh and bone, yeah. The earth below. We have Gabriel and we have Semikiel, the angel of vengeance. And I will read these for you. Before I begin, I placed this deck here, Tarot in Space by Laura Loop. That is who we're going to use. Where is he? Oh, okay, pardon me. Excuse. Pardon the noise as I reheat my coffee, because I cannot drink on no lukewarm coffee. I can't. Not if I have a choice. Life's too short, baby. Alright, Semikiel, Angel of Vengeance. When the time comes, we all call its name. It is ever the instinct in our throat when we seek retribution. We choke on it even as we languish in every syllable. But those who call on Semikiel without cause will have harm fall back upon them threefold. It is the way of Semikiel's sword cutting in both directions. While we will gird our fragile hearts against being hurt, pain will make its attempts on us by any means necessary. It is in our soul to survive at all costs, even if it means violence. Wow. Sometimes I'm taken back by whether I read in the beginning or the end, it's always helpful. And how it ties together, it's just miraculous. I love tarot. I love Revelation. Try to resist the urges of your barbed heart. Samikiel knows not forgiveness. Signs, a sword, a thorny branch, and pierced skin. And secondly, Gabriel, angel of heralds, the guardian that stands beside the gateway between Angelarium and the rest of existence. Gabriel's lantern points into the seething darkness. Its light breaks open the unknown and banishes doubt. There is certainty in this light. It fills you. This angel issues no command. It doesn't need to. Shine, little light, shine. The impetus for action burns in you. In fact, you burn in it, fueling this light. Suddenly, you burst forth, blazing the way, piercing the dark, leaving change in your wake. Sagittarius. The last Sagittarius reading that I put out, someone is being guided in your wake. Wake as in when a boat moves through the water. I promise I'm not condescending. I feel like somebody didn't get it. Maybe heard wake and thought the most common use of the word. Suddenly you burst forth, blazing the way, piercing the dark, leaving change in your wake. There is light everywhere you tread. You are the light of Gabriel's lantern. The might of this angel does not command you, it aims you. Signs, a lantern, a mirror, a discovery. Another funny connection is the lantern. Psyche unveils the true form of Eros while he's sleeping. During the day, in their interactions, she sees him as some kind of monster, some kind of deformity. But the god of romantic love, son of Venus, very attractive. Did I mistake you for a sign from God? But she snuck into his bedroom and gazed upon him with the lantern and revealed his true form. Bent but unbowed, battered but unbroken. Maybe you survived a psychological operation, a crazy-making operation, where somebody tried to convince you that what you knew you didn't know, what you saw you never seen. I feel like maybe someone tried to gaslight you. And they maybe suspected they knew how you were going to react. And they were wrong. I feel like you didn't react as was expected, but you might have used your words in a way I feel like it's not a feeling. It's a phrase that keeps coming to my mind. Put someone back on their heels. Like you said something and exited the scene and left someone with something actually quite valuable. Left somebody by themselves in the dark. Huh, with a goddamn lantern. And you should have told me when you started acting all aggressive and controlling. You only drink the water when you think it's holy. So keep your eye on the road or we will both be here forever. And you were more than just somebody I was destined to meet. See you go half blind when you're looking at me, but I am. Huh. You might be looking rather powerful and rather sexy. And although I've never heard the song, not that I remember, I can bring myself flowers. This card is my spiritual assassin card. Six of Swords. Which, I'm pretty sure that Six of Swords is Venus in Aquarius, and Seven of Swords, that's Venus in Scorpio. Nine of Pentacles, is that not Venus in Virgo? Three of Swords. Seven of Swords. This is so wild, y'all. Okay. Recently, this deck has really been speaking to me. It's my first deck. And these cards together have been giving me toxic love, strange love, somebody that don't know how to love right, somebody that maybe uses love to project illusions, uses romance, because you can't use love like that, really. You can use hype, you can use romance. Who that? Wow. I feel like somebody won't be getting gifts off of your back. I feel like that was once the arrangement, but no longer. I feel like maybe you have been praying to be released from something that was painful. Wow. Spiritual assassin card also, it's double down when I see the same character, because it is the same character, if you didn't observe, as the Justice character. The Six of Planets, Six of Pentacles is a minor reflection of the major Temperance. The Chariot. And it's a justice for you to move forward. And it's justice for this person to be affected as they are. Page of Wands, Ensign of Wands. And for you to have your defenses up like they are against lies and playing on your top, playing in your motherfucking face and on your heart, and it causes separation. Sometimes I feel I got to get away, I've got to run away from the pain you drive into the heart of me. The love we share seems to go nowhere. What does he say? But I've got to pack my things and go. First I ran to you, now I run from you. This tainted love you've given, I give you all the boy can give you. Take my tears and that's not nearly all. Tainted love, tainted love. Wow. 3 of planets, 3 of pentacles, 2 of wands, or rockets. Now we got 3 queens out here. I feel like maybe you were expected to be emotional. Overly emotional is what I heard. You were expected to react over emotionally. We have 10 of cups here at the bottom. Look at that. Temperance and the Hierophant coming out together. 7 of Pentacles. But I think that you were emotionally withdrawn. As I was saying withdrawn, I heard withholding, and I feel like whoever it is thinks that you are withholding. And look at that. But really, you just wised up. I don't know why I want to say woes. Like, I don't really think that's a word. But note the eyes. I think you've been asking the divine, your ancestors, God, whoever you feel is in your camp. Around here, we believe that all spirits, entities, powers, principalities, and the like are underneath the Most High's will. Okay. Pisces we're talking to. I swear I fell so deep into this that I forgot who I was on. Pisces. Ooh. With the Queen of Comets in reverse, even though I'm pretty sure the Queens are cardinal. And so this is Cancer Libra. Who's cardinal fire? Aries. You adapted. Hey, Pisces. I feel like somebody expected, they were ready to wind you up and watch you go. They were ready to, it was like bait. Great bait, mate. Ooh. This man just said, my past is a holy book, a car from Olympus ringing off the hook. And I had just about forgot that I am now reading, I finished the Iliad, and I am now reading the Odyssey. And when Odysseus finally makes it back to his home, the culmination is that he finds that there's a bunch of niggas in his house trying to woo his wife, trying to take over his basically kingly seat. And his son is now grown, because this man has been gone for about 18 years. First 10 years of war, and the siege on Troy, and then a collection of years, the most being with the sea witch. And I can't remember her name right now. Circe, perhaps? Adapt, imagine, power, teach. But as I was reading it, the synopsis of what happens in each book, how he defeats these people is he has his son, who they're used to seeing, go in, sneak in, and steal their swords, much like the classic Rider-Waite. He takes all of their spears. And then his father, who is an archer. What? Temperance, Sagittarius, is the only one with a weapon, the bow and arrow, slaughters them. Pisces Austrinus, intuition. Does that resonate for you guys? The way I was just reminded of it had to be for somebody. All those evil vices running through my veins. Region, oxytocin running in the ether. Conformity in the reverse. I love to see it. But this, heal, Ophiuchus in the reverse. Libra, evaluate in the reverse. Maybe somebody thought that all they had to do was present themselves, and you were going to, do that Piscean, loving, forgiveness thing. That you were going to give to this, I'll say distorted masculine, what they were never giving to you. Enhance and convey. But I feel that you shut down the love shop. The love shack is a little place where... Did somebody invite you to the love shack? I know what this is. Somebody wanted you to conform to the idea they had of you. They would have liked for you to continue to play dumb. Maybe they thought you were playing dumb the whole time. Maybe they had convinced themselves you know what it was, you know what it is, but really, you were just being loyal. You were just trying to give them a chance to... This reminds me that conformity is not always wrong. Conform to the love that was trying to be offered freely. But they wouldn't, or you wouldn't. Somebody wasn't getting with somebody else's program, and therefore you're not on the same page. There was no healing, maybe very little evaluation. I don't know whether this person was emotionally withholding or whether they put you in competition. I hate to even phrase it that way. They attempted to put you in competition. There's really no competition between people in love because you can't compete where you don't compare. There's not a person on earth that I love that can be uprooted from their spot, victory, by anybody else, because there's nobody that I will love exactly the way I love them. There is no competition. I can love a million different people, and if you love them for who they really are, that love is going to be different in every iteration. And I think you didn't conform to this as well. I think both of you are being nonconformists in this relationship in different ways that are going to yield different results. And before we run out of time here, since we're running up on 30 minutes and I don't want this to be cut off, I'm going to say that you might be able to expect this person to come back. But I feel that the truth might just go ahead and finish it off. The truth that you got hit by friendly fire because this person was in their ego, bringing nothing but hard dick, bubblegum, and audacity if you see the words printed. And you just want to be peaceful and stable. And you're not trying to go back to this. Despair and regret and burdens. Ooh. Instead, you're trying to sit in your magician energy, in your empress energy, so that you could have somebody that wants to give you the same kind of stability that you offer. And that's fair. And I think you're going to have that. I love you, Pisces. Later.